So today I'm going to try something different. We're going to do a little experiment because one of the things I've noticed from coaching lots of musicians and music producers and composers over on in my Make Music Your Life business is that most people don't actually really listen to the music, particularly musicians, but I think almost anybody. And the reason is because they're actually, for large parts of the listening experience, they're actually listening to their thoughts. So they have thoughts about the music, or maybe the music reminds them of something that's happening or has happened, and then they start thinking about that. So they don't actually simply listen to the music. So over in my coaching business, in order to help specifically musicians and composers and music producers, I've developed this thing, which has been influenced by my meditation practice since around 2008, called direct listening. Now, it isn't meditation. It really isn't. I'm not a meditation teacher. It's simply a way of listening clearly to the music. And it has multiple benefits, whether you're a musician or you just want to enjoy music more. And I've had this idea for a while where I actually teach you direct listening through the playing of my music, through the playing of Zentor music. So that's what I'm going to try today and see what you think. So all I want you to do right now, I'll turn off my video, and you can watch the video if you want, or you can close your eyes, but just sit down and relax. Make sure that you don't have any other distractions, because otherwise it won't work, because then you'll be focusing on that rather than the music. And simply, when I play a note, focus all of your attention as much as you can on that single note. And I'll be playing various different notes with pretty long tails. And what I want you to do, as you're focusing your attention on that note, is to keep your attention on the tail of the note. And even when it disappears, keep your attention right there. Don't move your attention elsewhere. Now, what might happen while you're doing this is that you start noticing thoughts. And pretty soon what will happen, for almost sure, is that you'll get lost in those thoughts. When that happens, when you notice, oh, hang on a minute, I'm not meant to be thinking, I'm meant to be focusing on the music, don't beat yourself up. The idea isn't to remove thought from your mind, just refocus all of your attention on the notes. Okay? So I'll start now. And you can close your eyes, or you can keep them open and watch the video, whatever you find less distracting. Okay, so I'm going to play a note and really focus all of your attention on that note. And as the tail disappears, remember, maintain your focus where the note was. When you notice yourself lost in thought, Just refocus on the music. Maintain your focus on where that note was. So as you can see, this is very simple, but you may well have noticed during that thoughts kind of got in the way of you focusing on the sound, simply the sound. Okay, and when you actually practice this, and it is something that you practice and get better at, just like anything else, what you notice is that you start to notice a stark difference between your perception of the music when you're not direct listening and when you are. And in fact, your experience of the music when you are direct listening is, in a sense, truer. It is what is actually happening rather than what you think is happening. And this has multiple benefits, whether you're a musician, a composer, or someone who isn't, who's someone who just wants to enjoy music or even enjoy life in general. So there are lots of different flavors of direct listening. There are lots of different ways of doing it. And what I'm going to do from time to time is some more of these direct listening practices, because it certainly has changed my life in many ways. Certainly, it's improved my music, but also it's improved my enjoyment of music, and as a result, my life in general. So, let me know in the comments if you noticed a difference in your perception between when you were direct listening, directly experiencing the music, and when you noticed yourself not doing that, when you noticed yourself lost in thought. And if you could describe for me what that is, what that difference is, that would be great. And I'll see you soon.